Right, so literally just driving to our walk, pulled over at the side of the road. I want to show you this really scary phenomenon that's been happening, and it's actually from not a spider, funny enough, but from a moth, and the moth is called the Ermine moth. Now our hedgerows are getting more and more peppered with this. So this cobweb has really decimated this hawthorn here. But funny enough, it will survive, it will be okay. So the ermine moth actually lays its eggs in July time, and they overwinter, and then they come out, the caterpillars, and they spin all of these webs to protect themselves from, you know, their predators, birds and such. It is a phenomenon. There have been some absolutely beautiful short videos with this stuff all out and about all over the UK at the moment. On first sight it is quite a scary thing to see, but it's phenomenal that a caterpillar will actually spin this. Let's have a closer look and see if we can find some of these caterpillars. Right, so where's one of the tiny little caterpillars? Put my hands in and amongst all of this. There he is. Tiny little one, see if the camera will focus. Now the hawthorn will actually recover from this. Oh, it's so sticky. See a fly in there that's been caught up. There's another one down in there. There he is. Poke him away. There's not as many in here as I have seen in previous years along this. Got to be careful because there's absolutely loads of cars whizzing down these country lanes. There's another one. Come on. Another tiny little one in there. Oh, there's loads. Look at them all in that bit there. Top of this fence post. It actually looks like it's been snowing where it's got so much on top. Right, keen to get off this road because it is so mega busy along here. But I tell you what, I had to stop and just show you that because we're on our way to our walk now. Absolutely sunny. But anybody who didn't know, I had to look it up. The ermine moth, say the hedgerow will recover from it. It will be absolutely fine. But they mostly go for hawthorn, blackthorn, cherry, euonymus, I believe, as well. But there we are. Looks like something from a horror film, doesn't it? Welcome to another video from Treasured Moments. I'm Chris.
Charlie. Sophie.
Today we're at
Hothfield
Common. I forgot where we were for a minute. Hothfield Common. Now this place has been raved about from a few people to us, but we do have a guilty secret that we live literally 15 minutes down the road and we've never been. Now the area is run by the Wildlife Trust. It's owned by the Ashford Borough Council, but it's run by the Wildlife Trust. It's got a bit of a checkered past, this place, but we'll talk about that later on. We've literally come around the corner from the car park, and in the background there, I hope the camera can pick them up, there's Highland cows, which is absolutely beautiful, and they're free grazing around this common. But there's an absolute plethora of wildlife here. It's an existing heathland, and we've got over 200 acres to sort of walk around and right. We've picked up a map. We're going to keep our eyes open and do a little bit of a wildlife safari and see what we can find. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and this little video we're making for Treasured Moments. Thank you very much.
We must be.
In the hole.
So we've just walked through what's called the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Talk about the checkered past here. I was reading just before we come out that this was actually used during World War II, and there was temporary buildings put up here to, you know, house people that had lost their homes and what have you. And then it was gradually they were all removed, and the council used them as homes elsewhere. But this area actually had people move in, and it was used, unfortunately, as a bit of a tip site, which we're seeing as quite a bit of. See, a lot of these we did the Rye walk, didn't we?
Yeah.
And there was industrial waste and everything left over from the shipping industry, and again that had been put into a natural reserve as well. Theme with, you know, these sort of things, but this actually got used as a bit of a dump site. There was all cars and everything, but the local councils ended up buying the land for a mere £1,400, which is not a lot at all. And so it's owned by the council and then run by the Wildlife Trust. And I feel really guilty that we haven't been along previously. We were saying that this has got very much the New Forest sort of theme, you know, sort of feel to it, which is in Hampshire. It's gorgeous.
And you said it was bigger. It used to span to Charing.
So apparently this used to span a couple of extra miles that way, but what is here is absolutely stunning, and you can tell that they're doing a lot of work with it as well. A lot of the trees are maintained. There's lots of planting which is going on. Everything's really well signposted.
And no rubbish so far.
Haven't seen any rubbish, and it's a great thing. Although we've seen quite a few dog walkers, we haven't seen any bags of poo left.
No, that's reassuring that people are a bit more caring here.
But yeah, but there we are. You can tell it's some ancient trees, can't you? You're next to a new oak that's been planted there. Anyway, I'm going to carry on our way. Right, so we're just having a little look along here, and I've been filming some butterflies, and Mummy's spotted something here. Oh, we've got some better up here. So this is goosegrass, this stuff, also known as sticky weed, and if you actually boil this up, it's actually an old remedy for tonsillitis. But anyway, while we're looking at that, we have got here,
Look, Charlie.
do you know what this is?
Cuckoo spit?
Cuckoo spit. So cuckoo spit isn't actually spit from a cuckoo at all. Cuckoo spit is frog hopper larvae. Now if we open this up in here, you might find he's a little pale green little fella.
And he's probably not very happy with your finger.
There he is.
Sorry, mate.
So there's the frog hopper larvae. Now you normally get these on, there he goes.
Oh, yeah.
So this spit is actually produced from their anal glands. So the cuckoo spit is actually fart juice from this little bug. There he goes. Fart juice, cuckoo spit.
What do you think about that, Charlie?
Do you wish that you could do, let's put him back on there. They won't do the plant any harm at all.
So
I normally see it on things like lavender, really scented plants. But we did notice it on some of the stinging nettles as well. There's some more there, some on the bramble. They always seem to do it in the little crest of the plants.
So he's now got to start doing that all again.
Start farting all up again.
Oh, well, we best leave him to it.
yeah, it's been intruded enough.
Yes.
So we're just walking off, and Charlie actually reminded me about an interesting fact about stinging nettles. Of course, if you...
Time for another fun fact you never asked for. Time for another fun fact you never asked for.
Squeeze them tight, you won't sting yourselves, but if you brush yourselves on them, you will actually get stung, because they're very fine little needles on here. But we was actually saying, with being stung by nettles, it's actually very good to help build your natural immune system against things like hay fever. And also, if you were walking and you sprained your ankle, twisted your leg or whatever, if you got stinging nettles and brushed your leg where it hurt with the stinging nettles, it will actually help with a sprain. Do you know why?
No.
It's because all the blood will rush to that area to help with the sting, therefore helping inflammation in the area and helping against a sprained ankle or her elbow or whatever. Maybe I should put it on my elbow because it hurts at the moment. It's not whipping me with a load of stinging nettles. It's not that type of video. Anyway, there we are. Fun fact number whatever it is. Okay, so I haven't got a great history of poo sticks. Last time I lost, didn't I?
The little one.
So the water's running that way today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Daddy's in the lead this time.
Oh, mine, oh, Charlie, yours is the one that's not going nowhere.
Hey, I won for once. Hey, is anyone else actually going to come through?
A few moments later.
Where have I gone?
Mummy's gone this time.
Well, I did win last time, so it's only right. Okay, it's the poo stick floss. I think it's supposed to be a little bit more hippie shakes.
Is it?
Yeah, Charlie's going to show you.
I think
No, he's not going to show you.
Oh.
Finally! Oh, it's a bit sad, isn't it? Oh, that's really pretty down there. It's look, it's all like.
Right, we were just gonna have something to eat because we haven't stopped yet, have we?
No.
I think the thing is, when we do these videos, it's a bit odd because we do little bits of filming here and there, but we are actually walking around for a fair while and just pick out the fair bits. But anyway, today's luncheon. Charlie has got barbecue chicken wrap. Mummy has got pale almonds. Ugh, skank. I hate pickle. And I have gone very boring, just simple cheese and onion.
Onion. I actually like onion.
And there's your Charlie, mate. Charlie wants to go sit in the sun. He's going to be unsociable and sit over there.
Bye.
See ya. Hope the ants get you. Right, so we're just walking down the track here. We've just had our lunch and come across this apple tree. It's because I was just talking about it before I come on the video. This oak tree, and we've seen some oak apples, and I thought it'd be an interesting little thing to show you.
Time for another fun fact you never asked for. Time for another fun fact you never asked for.
So, now what it is, it's a gall wasp which actually nests in the ground over winter, and then it'll climb up and it will inject a chemical into the emerging growing leaf of the oak tree, and this chemical makes a really strange reaction with the bud and makes the emerging leaf go into like this really weird sort of ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like a hard apple sort of thing. It's called oak apples. And then the larvae inside lives and grows and is protected, and it's only when you see the holes that they've actually emerged out. It's quite a strange phenomenon, really. It'd be nice to have got one down to have a look, but just having a look up in here, I see it mostly in hedgerows. I can't say I've seen it that often in bigger trees. Hang up, there's another one here.
There?
It's a bigger one as well.
Oh yeah, look, they're on the end. Oh no, sorry, you said another.
Yes, there's a few. Oh,
We last saw them at Hatch Park, didn't we?
we did.
Oh,
So,
no, oh yeah, there's one there.
yeah.
So they're not supposed to be...
So the ones that we saw last at Hatch Park, they were smaller ones, weren't
They
they?
were along the road.
They were,
on that-
yeah, along the road, but they were a lot smaller. These ones are a lot
That's quite big, that one.
a lot softer, but there we are. So it's from the gall wasp, so it injects the chemical into the emerging leaf, and then they grow in there and then nibble their way out.
Nature is cool, isn't it?
It's really cool. It's funny how it can do it, you know, and yeah, there we are. Anyway, another one of Daddy's exciting wildlife moments. Charlie is carving up a stick into a mess by the looks of it.
Whittling. Messling.
Messling Charlie. Anyway, let's continue.
filming while
Oh,
Daddy's
Daddy.
not looking. Don't really know what we're filming though. You having a drink?
You want a drink?
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
That,
It's a ladybird.
that's a ladybird larvae, Charlie.
What's
You're in its... So these grow into ladybirds.
I remember those all on my car that time.
Yeah. Wow, okay, so I think the consensus is we feel quite guilty that we've not been here before, because I mean, I know there's 200 acres here, we've barely scratched the surface, but it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I have heard the drone of the road. I mean, we've got the M20
That crosses.
that crosses not far, and then we've got the A20, which is the busy main road for us, not far away as well. So the drone of the road is a little bit of a shame, but to be honest, we're definitely going to have to come back here throughout seasons. We've seen lots of the old bluebells around, and I bet as the seasons progress, all of these ferns are going to be lovely. Overall, the amount of litter has been very little. Amount of dog mess around, but yeah, there is a bit, you know, but it's small in comparison. Charlie's just hiding in somebody else's Sasquatch den. But it's been beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't seen it. We haven't seen any of the wild pigs, have we?
No.
We've seen a couple of horses. The Highland cattle was lovely. Lots of birds. It's so hard to get things like birds on the GoPro because it doesn't pick up that super fine detail. Lots of like little insects, bugs and beasties and everything. But overall, it's been absolutely beautiful. We're going to make our way back to the car. We'll finish with another little montage. But thanks very much for joining us at this little Hothfield Common. Nice little spontaneous video. Again, hasn't cost us. Car park was free. Keeping us fit. We've only done about 12,000 steps today.
Oh yeah.
But it's beautiful. Anyway, thanks for following. Catch up again soon.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Nailed it.
Nailed. Mummy just fell down a drain. Oh, you just scraped yourself. It's from their anal glands. So the cuckoo spit is actually fart juice from this little bug. A blue thing. Shit. Blue thing.